Hello everybody, Joe Bagdonuts here, and welcome back for another episode of One. This time we're starting up the Mayu Route. Now, you might be asking, who's Mayu? Well, fuck if I know. We've seen neither hide nor hair of her in all the other routes. So, secret heroine time. Let's go. I've heard some interesting things about her route, that make you ask a couple questions. Not like about the story, but about like morality of dating someone, So yeah, let's do that. I have no idea how we're gonna fucking get on that. Guess it's gotta be like some weird balance of points with the other heroines to find her some fucking weird esoteric garbage. Anyway, yeah, I probably won't be doing too much common route stuff, honestly, because seems like most of it's just gonna be blowing off the other girls, but you know, we do occasionally get a new scene like this one that we never, click on in any of the other routes. Which this is like the second or third day or whatever, running to school, and it's either like fucking go on a date or give Nagamori a present, and I chose give her a present, and it's new text. Wow. So let's read that text. Yeah, you do take care of me every morning, after all. How about I buy you some detergent? Look, man, if someone bought me, like, one of those big, like, gallon things of detergent, like, okay, more than a gallon, like, like the big liquid box of detergent that has, like, the little push button on the front, I'd be fucking stoked. I don't go through that much detergent, but, not having to go to the store to buy some would be pretty fucking fire. Really? Oh, but you'll probably need it at some point, right? How about a lint remover? Why? You always got plenty of lint stuck to you. Why? Who, me? Huh, you're right. Why are you friends with this guy, Nagamori? Probably would feel pretty good to have that thing go bzz, bzz while taking the lint off. Not like one of those ones. I just always get the sticky roll. Even though they're like really annoying because inevitably it'll just get covered in dust and lint on its own. So then you're always just peeling it before you even use it. How about give you an ear pick then, you? How crazy. Asian people with their dry earwax that's just like flaky. Ugh. Ugh. Well, that actually sounds pretty nice compared to my fucking napalm earwax that gets everywhere. You look like you'd be pretty handy with an ear pick. Well, in that case... You like cats, don't you? Okay, how about a stuffed and mounted cat? That'd be handmade, too. Yeah, that's awful. Have you ever seen those amateur taxidermies that look terrible? Uh-oh. Looks like I've said too much. Nagamori begins to sniffle as her pace drops. Oh, it's just a joke. Come on, we'll be late. We start running again, side by side. Turning the last corner, we cover the distance of the school gates with one last sprint. Hey, look at that. New scene, bye. See you whenever. Oh, this is also a new text choice where we hit ignore her. So, yeah. Oops. I'm out of breath, having run the whole way to school. I heave a deep sigh to get my breathing back in order again. Huh? Outside? Turn my gaze in the direction Nanase is looking at. But when I look down to the courtyard, there's no sign of anyone there. There's no one there. What was that all about? Just about to ask her when Hige appears and morning homeroom begins. Okay, this time skipping forward for real. Cool. Bye. Three, two, one. Okay, yeah, it's been like 30 seconds again, so I'm gonna... You guys are fucking along for the ride now. No more fucking Mr. Nice Editor. You guys are just gonna get the fucking raw, uncut, veining, fucking bulgy, skipping content with dead air all in it because fuck this shit. You said we go home. Okay, I get the message. Knowing when I beat, I decided to withdraw. Bye. I quickly turn my back on her and head down the stairs. Changing my shoes at the shoe shelf, I pass through the entrance doors. Back to sleep. Ask her about Satomura. Ask her about this morning. Oh. I'm curious about what happened this morning. A small, reproachful voice. It's a mystery even to me. I'm not usually this attached to anything, but there's something about this that's preventing me from backing off. Almost as if it isn't just something happening to someone else. It seems I'm bothering her. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. She doesn't hesitate to speak her mind. Okay then, we won't talk about that anymore. But since I'm here, why don't we go and have lunch together? It seems she's lost all willingness to listen to me. Packing up her lunchbox, she stands up from her seat. Hey, you haven't finished eating! Turning aside, she walks out into the corridor. All that's left is her lunchbox, wrapped in a girlish pink handkerchief. Somewhat frustrated, I continue to sit there in that unnatural posture, facing backwards as I chow on my bread. Lunch spent facing an empty desk. This bread sure is tough to eat without a drink. Still, despite choking several times, I managed to finish it all. Don't worry about it. We're skipping. Just head straight home. Tend to her injury. Stop her. Celebration. Ended. It's right. Her. Cafeteria. Oh. If she isn't here, if she's anywhere, she'd be here. Seems to be rush hour in the cafeteria with all 6 people. It's not a single empty seat. I count several, but okay. Some people are even sitting in the corners as they slurp on the ramen. I thread my way through the suffocating crowd while looking for Satomura. It's harder than I thought to check every single face when they're all squished together like this. Asks a quizzical Minami, who comes out here to eat with his friends. Hey, have you seen Satomura? Yeah. I see. I'll be too late then. I'm thinking of having lunch with her. Minami gives me a look of clear surprise. Nah, not really. Huh? I unwittingly reply. Didn't seem like in her route, but okay. What are you talking about? Wait, are you serious? I suppose it means now that they have fewer rivals. Of course, when it comes to personality, Nanase is a long way... Well, she'd probably tear my mouth apart the moment I say it. I had no idea. Still, I can't say that I'm one of them. The empty lot in the middle of the rain. The girl standing all by herself, looking sad. Nope. No, not yet. Minabe's voice pulls me back to reality. As he speaks, the first chime begins to ring. In the end, I don't even have the time to eat my own lunch, let alone find Satomura. Hurrying back to the classroom, I spot Satomura walking down the corridor. Hey, Satomura!
Hi.
She stops, turning her gaze in my direction. Yeah, Satomura, where were you eating lunch? And with that, she enters the classroom. Sue me for the answer. Oh god. Millennium. The computer was made obsolete. Give me the answer, Sue me. Superseded. Oh, you're sounding it out, but it's not quite right. I think there was one too many N's in that millennium too. N's. Accidental. Oh. Buried in the cemetery. Cemetery. Definitely. Oh, Sumi, you fucking moron. Strongman lifted the dumbbell. Mystery girl. I see, apparently it's like this. No? I don't think so. There was no blank available at the hotel accommodations. Sumi, give me your fucked up spelling. Akomo Dashin? Okay. Children left for kindergarten. Nope. Country ruled by the government. Oh. Fucking. Oh. He's writing like a British person. Government. Sumi, spill the beans. Mischievous. That's all of them. Well, Nanase, hope you enjoy your fucking zero. There's a rustle of paper as the students obey his instructions. After finished marking them, the papers are collected. Nanase watches on with a worried look. She'll probably need nothing less than full marks if she's to beat Nagamori. Now for the results.
満点はなし。1問ミスで4人が同一トップだな。中崎、長森、村田、御堂。
I guess they're no match for her after all. Hanging my head in disappointment, as if it were me who... what? As if it were I who missed out. There we go.
そして0点が1名。七瀬ルミ。
Oops. Huh? A trickle of giggling comes from around us. Ah, crap. I'll probably get shouted at this for this afterwards. But when break time comes around, Nanase just sits there quietly in her seat. I guess she must be holding it all in. Still, knowing Nanase, she'll be fine come tomorrow. I'll just leave her alone for now. Smell you later, loser. Go with her. Yeah. That was what? Huh? Why? Why is Nagamori so strong? Oh, that, yeah. But there's a two vote difference. If the remaining 3 votes go to you, it's possible to turn things around. Yeah. With things as they are, we've got no choice but to sit here and wait for the miracle.
そうね。
I'll have lunch by myself. Watching Sadamura, she leaves the classroom. I stand up from my seat too. Given how hungry I am today, there's no way the melon bread I have on hand is going to be enough. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria. As I'm about to head out into the corridor, I'm stopped by a classmate.
なあ、折原。たまには学食にでも行かないか
I mean, yeah, but not really with you. Sure, if you're paying.
どうして俺がお前におごらないといけないんだ
Come on, no need to be shy. I don't mind at all.
俺が構う
Fine. In that case, lunch with you is gonna have to wait. I've got somewhere to go after all.
どこに行くんだ
Cafeteria. Yeah, the cafeteria.
折原もしかして俺のこと嫌いか
I mean, not really. Fairly indifferent about you. Which, honestly, I don't know if that's better than being hated. Oh, not at all.
そうか
See you later. Leaving behind a somewhat crestfallen Minami, I head for the cafeteria. I spend the break filling out my empty stomach. Upon hearing the chime, I head back to the classroom. Coming back to class, I take my own seats. It's the afternoon classes. Time passes without incident. No, I haven't seen her. Separate challenge. Yeah, attorney. Popularity contest poll results. First place, Nagamori Yusuka, 12 votes. I remain expressionless as I read the results. I guess that's settled then. I owe Sumi lunch. But why is that I feel more frustrated than I should? I pass the scrap of paper on to Nanase. Her shoulders drop immediately. Well, you didn't get the results you wanted, but at least you tried hard. I'll tell her that later. We'll take it easy. There's no need to go all out against Senpai. Besides, I'm sure she didn't intend to make this challenge some kind of battle to the death. She probably just enjoys fun events like this. At last, the chime rings, and the teacher leaves the classroom. The classroom is enveloped in after-class noise. Weaving my way through the students heading home, I leave the classroom. Jogging down the corridor, I head for the rooftop. Turning the corner to the stairs, I'm just in time to see Senpai's back. Pattering up the stairs, she heads for the rooftop. I can hear the sound of the rooftop door opening. I follow from behind, making my way up the stairs. Pushing open the steel door, I walk out onto the roof. She's not here. There's no one up here.
いるよ。
A voice emerges from right beside me. Yeah, she was hiding behind the door, you fucking moron. There, on the landing of the stairs, leading to the rooftop, stands Misaki-senpai. Oh man, I can't fucking read today. Huh? Senpai, didn't you get here first?
先に来たんだけど、屋上があんまり寒かったからなかったから。ドア閉めてね。
She points to the door from which the cold wind is seeping in. Oh, right. I guess I'm the moron. She wasn't hiding behind the door. She was just like out of view. Closing the door with a thud, we withdraw back inside the school building.
あんまり寒くてびっくりしたよ。
Yeah, it's on a completely different level from yesterday.
これからは屋上にも行けないね。
We just end up catching a cold.
もう
False.
本当に冬なんだね。
As someone who has to stand for hours at a time outside when it's fucking like wind chill in the negatives, you'll be fine. Just bring a hat. That's honestly my best advice. Get a good winter hat. Yeah, only a little while left until the new year.
寂しいね。
Oh, you're graduating next year, aren't you?
卒業だよ。
She looks downwards with an unbearably sad expression on her face. So, what's the plan for the rest of the day? Our race having ended with questionable results, we are left with plenty of time.
そうだね。
I was thinking of going to the shopping district.
私は もう少し学校に残ってるよ。
Yeah. I see. In that case, I guess we'll have to split up here.
バイバイ、浩平くん。
See you later, senpai. She sees me off as I leave the school. The shopping district is dressed in December's colors as I pass through, not buying anything, but simply enjoying a relaxing walk. Looking at the showcase wrapped in Christmas decorations, I can really feel the end of the year approaching. Finally, the day grows late and I set off on the way home. Let's go through the hills. Okay, let's do that then. Just like last week, you make a right turn where we usually go straight and climb the steps leading to the park on the hill.
ゆっくり登ると景色もいいよね。この
Yeah. As we complete the climb to the park, I get the feeling that the temperature has dropped dramatically. Well, if it's a park, it's probably shaded, which means, the sun hasn't warmed everything up yet, so yeah. Hey, aren't you cold?
大丈夫だよ。寒かったら上着とか貸してくれた？
No. I was just asking.
やっぱりそう思ったよ。でも浩平が寒かったら私の貸してあげるからね。
It wouldn't fit, but okay, thanks. Okay, I'll be counting on you.
でも小さいかな。
Yeah, it stretches, doesn't it?
返してもらった時ブカブカになってたら困るよ。
Nah, puffed up is better. The maniacs really love that look.
そうなの？よくわかんないけど。
We continue our conversation as we climb the steps inside the park and step into the thick woods ahead.
やっぱりゆっくり歩くと見えるものも違うよね。
Yeah, really, see the forest for the trees. Haha. Because they're in a forest with lots of trees. Yeah.
ほら、向こうに開けた場所があって春になるとよく行ったよね。
After sneaking out of school at lunchtime, right?
浩平そこでも眠るから起こすの大変だったよ。
We walk onwards, the fallen leaves crunching beneath our feet.
あれ？
Suddenly, Agamore's feet come to a stop. What's wrong?
何してるんだろう。
Did we find her? Between the trees, a small girl can be seen squatting near the ground. Who knows?
ねえ、行ってみない？
Not this again.
だって心配じゃない。あんなところでしゃがみ込んでるなんて。
Oh, maybe she's just taking a shit. Leave her alone. See, this is why you've already got tens of stray cats.
何十匹も溜まってないもん。8匹だもん。
That's still a lot of stray cats. That's more than enough.
それに今回は猫じゃないもん。
Fine, but I'm not doing anything more than tagging along. Nagamori takes the lead as we walk up to the girl. As we approach, I can see that she's digging into the ground.
何してるの？
Nagamori gently speaks to the girl. Oh, sup? Weird coat. Wordlessly, she looks up. But raising her head is all she does. Doesn't look as though she intends to reply. Digging a grave for him? I ask, having noticed a small animal lying wrapped in a muffler besides the girl. She nods.
死んじゃったんだ。かわいそうにね。
How long has she been digging, I wonder? The hole is still relatively shallow, given how dirty the cuffs of her clothes are. Yeah, man, let's help this random woods girl dig a hole for some dead animal. Yeah, let's help her out. I guess there's no helping it. Here, hand that over. I'll help you. Taking the little spade from the girl, I begin to dig. When the hole is as deep as my wrist, the girl tugs on my jacket sleeve. Is this deep enough? Nod. Well, actually, no. The whole reason graves are about 6 feet deep is because that's about how much dirt you need over a fucking rotting carcass to keep scavengers from coming to dig it up. So, yeah. The girl takes the muffler-wrapped object and slowly unravels it, revealing a laid-out body. It's a little animal resembling a long, thin weasel.
フェレットね。名前は？
Where'd you get a ferret?
ミュウ。
She speaks for the first time.
ミュウって言うんだ。おう。
After looking at it for a little while, she wraps it up to the head with the muffler and gently places it within the depths of the hole. I'm gonna bury him now, okay? I set to work filling the hole. Well, this is uncomfortable now. Huh? Suddenly, like floodgates being opened, the girl bursts into tears. Ah! There we go. Full CGs. Look at that girl cry. Indifferent to her surroundings, her tears continue to gush. Finally, she unearths the ferret that I had spent so much time burying and hugs it to herself. What's she thinking? I think she might be touched. Is the antiquated term I will use. I simply stand there, dumbfounded. Nagamori, on the other hand, remains calm even in the face of the girl's hysterics.
ほら、もう眠らせてあげないと。
Yeah, you can't keep a rotting dead animal with you. It's kind of gross. She admonishes her while stroking the girl's head to comfort her, as one would do for a small child. Finally, she begins to show signs of calming down.
もう一回だけさよなら言って眠らせてあげよう。
At first, she doesn't move to let go, but Nagamori's persuasion is effective. Finally, still teary-eyed, she returns Mew to the earth. I'm gonna bury him now, okay? This time, don't dig him back up. She gives a silent nod. Not entirely silent, because there was some vocalization there. Having filled the hole, I pat down the dirt with the back of the spade. Right, let's leave a stone here as a marker. After walking around for a bit, I spy a shapely stone and return to where Nagamori and the girl are standing. There. I set the stone down as a gravestone. This way, the next time you come, you'll know that this is where Mew's grave is. Well, I guess I'll at least bring flowers or something the next time I come by. Now then, let's go. I stand up.
私たち行くけど大丈夫？
Nagamori seems concerned, her hand remaining on the girl's shoulders up until the very end. See you later.
じゃあね。バイバイ。
Knowing Nagamori, she'd probably prefer not to go. We can't very well stay any longer, though, so we move onwards. Come to think of it, are we okay for time? I consult Nagamori as we're about to finish climbing over the fence. Yeah, I'd assume not. Oops. Oh, it's so dry. I even turned off the heat today, but now it's just dry, cold air. Ugh. In the end, we're still almost late. Hurry up, Nagamori!
待ってよ。私登ってもないよ。
Maybe I need to buy like a little humidifier. And when I'm at it, maybe I'll buy like some curtains and like put them up over the entrance to my the sunroom where I have my computer desk. That way I can like block it off. Now that's actually a really good idea. It'd be cheaper for heating too if I just like get a space heater and put it in here, but then have the curtains closed. All right, nice. I like this. We're workshopping together. Leaping down to the ground, I wait for Nagamori to land before making a dash for the entrance hall. Senamura, what's up? At around this time, no one cares what you do as long as you stay within the classroom. Those who eat in the classroom are already having an early lunch, and the cafeteria group is gathering around the door, waiting for the chime. Taking my bread with me, I head over to Senamura's seat. Senamura, why don't we have lunch together? No.
嫌です
If we eat here in the class right now, I'll even throw in half my curry bun.
嫌です
You can even have this receipt I got from the convenience store.
嫌です
As we repeat this one-sided question and answer session, the chime rings. Taking that as a sign, Senamura departs for the corridor, lunchbox in hand. I quickly hurry outside after her. As I do, however, a crowd of people appear in the corridor to impede my progress. Not a surprise, given that the chime had just rung. Ugh. By the time I pull away from the crowd, I've already lost sight of Senamura. She ran away from me. The perfect expression for my predicament. Still, I happen to know where she went. I pass through the entrance hall and out into the courtyard. Ah, damn it, it's cold. The breath coming out of my mouth is white. I suppose it's only natural now that it's December. Raising my hand to deflect the wind, I look around for Senamura. If she's having lunch in the courtyard, she'll probably be around the lawn because it's the only background they have drawn for the outside of the school. Was it munch? What? Did it skip? I think it skipped. Weird. When it comes to flavored bread, it all starts with curry buns. What? You're not going to object?
いいえ
But fried buns with plenty of sugar are nice too. How about you, Senamura? Perhaps you think... Yeah, that. It's probably French. Coupe? I don't know. Let's just go with coupe. Coupe bread is better?
いいえ
This isn't exactly a productive conversation that we're having here. Glancing in Senamura's direction, I see her picking bit by bit at the lunchbox on her lap. She carries the food to her mouth with slow, graceful movements. It's a very girlish lunch you have there.
似合わない
I didn't say that. There isn't a lot of food in there, but she seems to eat at a pace that's more than slow enough to compensate. We keep eating at our respective speeds, there's no question that I'll finish first. If that happens, I'll lose my reason to be here. Thus, I decide to slow down too. Munch. To make sure to chew thoroughly and savor the taste. Yeah, skip forward, we've seen all that. Having tired of teasing Nanase, I slouch back in my seat and stretch.
じゃあ迷子かそういう年にも見えなかったけどな
Overhear a conversation between the guys coming back into class. What's going on?
なんか校舎内を私服の女の子が駆け回ってるんだ
Oh, fuck.
忘れ物を届けに来た風にも見えなかったしな
Well, it's got nothing to do with me. Probably just ended with her being spotted and caught by a teacher.
公平
This time, it's Nagamori who comes bursting into the classroom. Oh, it was you they were talking about? I just wanted to get changed into uniform.
何わけわかんないこと言ってるのあの子だよ今朝の子
Uh-huh.
フェレットのお墓作るの手伝ってあげた子あの子が学校に来てるの
Well, she should go. What?
絶対私たちを探してるんだと思うよ
Ugh, are you serious?
別校舎の廊下を走っていくのを見たんだけど見失っちゃったの探すの手伝って
I guess. Okay, got it. If we don't find her before the teachers do, this could get messy. He said other building, but where do we look?
走り回ってるからもうどこにいるかわかんないよ
I guess we'll go second floor. Let's head to the second floor first. Emerging at the end of the hallway from the staircase, I bump into a single male student. Hey, have you seen a girl in plain clothes?
ミューとか言いながら向こうにかけていったぞ。
You got it, thanks. Ah! I catch sight of her back as she patters further down the corridor.
走って公平
Okay. Forcing my way through the coming and going pedestrians, I chase after the girl. The gap between us closes until she's right in front of me. Hold it right there, you little... Lashing out with my hand, I grab her by the wrist. Shocked, the girl turns around to face me. You're gonna get yelled at for running in the corridors. What? Oh, jeez. Ugh! Grabbing me by the chest, the girl literally bursts into tears.
公平
What do I do now? I look to Nagamori for assistance as she finally catches up.
よしよし
She pats the girl on the head.
ほど公平のことが気に入ったのかな
Me?
だって一人で知らない人ばかりの学校に来ちゃうんだよ実際
No way! Anyhow, we've got to get her to stop crying. There are too many connotations attached to this scene. Finally, she raises her face from my chest. What about you?
ないの
Hey, look at you forming full sentences. Mew's dead, remember? We buried him in the woods this morning. Ugh, she's crying again.
寂しかったのよね
Nagamori immediately moves to intervene.
私たちこれから授業があるからそれが終わったらまた会おう
Is it really okay to promise something like that? But the girls are already giving us a series of big
だ
nods.
からもう少し外で遊んでてうんそれで放課後になったら校門のところで待ち合わせ絶対校内に入ってきたらダメだからねうんじゃあほら校門のところまで送っていってあ
Shouldn't
げ
you
る
be
から
somewhere? Like, besides here, anyway?
うんさあ行こ
Accompanied by Nagamori, the girl turns and heads back the way she came down the corridor. Whew. Looking down at my heavily tear-stained jacket, I heave a sigh. Unfortunately for me, 5th period is PE. Don't tell me we're gonna be running around again. It's enough to make me let loose a complaint or two.
仕方ないよ
Nagamori tries to comfort me while carrying the bag with her PE uniform. But you know, this time, it really wasn't my fault.
そうだね公平は悪くないと思うよ
Why'd she have to follow us?
気に入ったんだよ公平のこと
Do you think she'll come again? What's wrong, Nagamori? What? Her voice is a whisper. Around me? I look around the classroom as instructed. Ugh! Shockingly, all the guys in class have transformed into girls. They're all glaring at me.
早く出ていった方がいいよ
Looking again, half of them are girls from the neighboring
男
class.
子は隣のクラスで着替えだよ
Now that I think about it, you're right. Whenever it's time for PE, the girls from the next class come over here while the boys change next door. It's a tradition in this co-ed school without changing rooms. Again, I bring it up every single time. That's fucked that they don't have changing rooms. I quickly pick up my PE clothes and leave the classroom. Which begs the question, do they have, like, showers for the athletic clubs? Or, like, after morning practice, do they just, like, change into their uniforms, sweaty as fuck, and then just go sit down in class? That's disgusting. By the time I get to the neighboring classroom, it's already deserted. Oh, my throat. All that's left are abandoned uniforms folded over desks. I quickly pick an empty seat and change in my PE uniform before heading out into the corridor. When I think about how I'm about to run around that big, wide sports ground, I feel so happy that I could sigh. Please give me a break, just for today. That's the mood I'm in right now.
多分浩平くん
As I sigh and walk down the corridor, someone calls out to me. Oh, hey, what's up, senpai? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Going home.
浩平早く
Hold on for a second. My PE uniform's missing. Hey, Nanase! You stole it, didn't you? Give it back.
誰がんなもん盗むか
Ah, that's right. I lent it to a guy from another class.
浩
Ew.
平早く
Ew. Gross. You probably don't wash that thing. That's disgusting. Okay, let's go. Sorry for doubting you, Nanase.
本気だったんかい浩
I'm coming now. What do you do about club activities, Nagamori?
平まあもともとヘルパーなんだし無理つくよ
Even though you wouldn't when I asked you to come home with me.
だって浩平となんかしょっちゅう帰ってるよ
But I've been lonely lately.
そうだねじゃあ今度浩平のために無理するよ
Well, actually, it'd just be us going home while stopping off at a few places on the way.
まあそういうことも大切だと思うんだけどね
I wonder if she'll really be there.
いるよ多分
Personally, I'm praying that she's not.
いた
Catching sight of us, she comes running over.
お待たせ
Nagamori pats her on the head. That Nagamori. Her motherly instincts are so easily stimulated. Seems she can't help but want to intervene. That's why she's got that swarm of tens of cats. Better take her home before dark.
分かってるってばそういえば名前聞いてなかったね名前はシーナシーナ下の名前はマユってどんな字
She scribbles the character in the air, and it's complicated.
マユ太古の作るマユでいいのね
Interesting choice for a name? I'm impressed you could tell from just that.
私は長森瑞香で向こうが
Orihara Kohei.
よろしくね
So, what do we do now?
とりあえず表の通りまで歩いていこうか
By the way, do I have to go too?
当然じゃない公平に懐いてるんだから
Really?
公平もいた方がいいよね
It's better if I don't go, right? Shake, shake.
ほら
She really says what she thinks, doesn't she?
話がまとまったところで行こうか
Nagamori sets off with Sheena pattering after her. I follow behind them. Suddenly, Sheena gets excited. She's looking into a pet shop window. Inside, 3 little puppies are playing with each other.
動物好きなのね
Looks to me like she's only willing to open up to animals.
というかこの子自身が動物みたいだけど
Nagamori laughs as she strokes Sheena's head.
中を見てみるどうして
Yeah, pet stores kind of smell weird.
ミュウはいないからフェレットいるんじゃないかな
Yeah, but ferrets are gross. They stink.
ミュウ
Of course Mew's not there. He's dead.
公平
A little blunt, my guy. Oh, this is bad. She's about to cry again.
ほらマユ向こう行こう向こう
What do we do? go to an arcade?
ゲームになんか興味なさそうだけど。
Yeah, loud fucking noises and flashing lights are might be a little overstimulating for her. Well, there are times when you have to tag along to things you aren't interested in, aren't there?
付き合いも何も今日はマユのために来てるんだよ。公平の方が合わさなきゃ。
Ugh, this is so tiring.
じゃあほらあのお店見ようか。
Nagamori points towards a fancy shop with a highly girl-oriented exterior. What? You expect me to go in there too?
当然。
Now that both of them have spoken, although Sheena just nodded, a refusal isn't an option. Dragged along by Nagamori, the three of us enter the shop. Oh, those monsters. Inside, the place is filled with round and pink things. I can't think of any other way to describe it.
わあ、これかわいいね。
Nagamori takes one of the round things into her hand and shows it to Sheena, gauging her reaction. I begin to search for something more to my taste. But it's a wasted effort.
ほら、これは？
Coming back a little while later, I find Nagamori still placing round things on top of Sheena's head. It's beyond me to distinguish whether they're the same round things from before. Hey, this one just looks just like Mew. I pick up a nearby strange-looking plush toy of a snake-like animal that isn't actually a snake. Look, it's Mew! I thrust it into Sheena's face. Thwomp.
どこが？
Nagamori shoots me a clearly unimpressed look.
何よその変な生き物は。ミュウはもっと可愛かったもんね。ミュウ！
Oh god. What is that thing? It's like a worm. But Sheena hugs onto the toy. Oh, she likes it.
ダメだよマユ。公平のセンスで選んだものなんてろくなもんじゃないよ。
I mean, to be fair, it is pretty awful looking, but if she likes it, she likes it. Nagamori tries to take it from her, but Sheena puts up a fierce resistance. Huh, looks like my sense is more popular with kids, proving definitively that you're just old-fashioned, Nagamori.
ねえマユ、本当にそれ気に入ったの？で、どうするの？持って帰る。
Well, you gotta pay for it. Can't just let her take it back, can we?
自分で買う？
Are you sure she's not one of those inconspicuously calculating types?
そんなことないよ、絶対。
Yeah, just look at how far apart her eyes are. In that case, are you gonna buy it for her?
私が？
Nagamori, you fucking dragged us in here. Well, we can't just ask a guy on the streets to buy it for her, can we?
公平は？
Look, we can pool our money. Why on earth should I spend money on this stuffed representation of some weird animal?
選んだの公平じゃない。
Well, actually, that was just a joke.
ミュウ。冗談でも気に入っちゃってるよ。
I guess there's no helping it. Let's split the bill.
そうだね。ねえマユ、それはね、私たちからのプレゼント。
Sheesh. What kind of day has this been?
きっとマユとの出会いの記念日よ。
Nagamori's the type. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, jeez. I don't know what happened to my voice there. Da 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 da. There we go. So got a little something weird. Nagamori's the type to get ecstatic over this kind of thing, so she might well be happy, but I'm having trouble laughing. Come on, we'll buy that thing for you. Let's go. Even so, she still doesn't let go. Why, you little... I grab hold of the tail and pull, but it just extends like rubber.
無理しないでいいよ浩平払ってくるから私
Damn it. This girl is... Well, I'm counting you to take care of the rest, Nagamori.
じゃあ帰ろうかマユうん
Even I wasn't gonna come along for this part. My patience has reached its limit. I wouldn't mind dealing with her tomorrow once my child caretaking stamina has recharged, but odds are that I'll never see her again anyway. Take care. I say with a parting remark. She looks in my face with an unreadable expression.
さあ行こ
Leading her by the hand, Nagamori takes her away. Drag, drag. Hey, this stuffed animal's head is dragging along the ground.
うダメだよマユ尻尾持って歩いちゃう
Sheesh. Sure didn't take her long to get our present dirty. I'll leave before the two of them are out of sight. Casually finishing my homework, I lie down in bed while listening to a borrowed CD. At last, when I finish listening to the whole CD, I turn off the lights. Body modification surgery. Now then. As always, I take my bread out from my bag and then... have lunch by myself, like a fucking loser. But it'd be nice to enjoy a leisurely lunch at my desk once in a while. I take my time in enjoying an elegant meal. I'm bored. I'm tired of teasing Nanase. I slouch back into my seat and stretch.
じゃあ誰かを探してるのか
Oh god.
兄弟がこの学校にいるのかもな
I overhear a conversation between the guys coming back into class. What's going on?
なんかまた校舎内を私服の女の子が駆け回ってるんだ相変わらず忘れ物を届けに来た風にも見えなかったしな
Well, it's got nothing to do with me. Probably just end with her being spotted and caught by a teacher.
浩平
Once again, Nagamori comes bursting out of the classroom. Oh, it's you again? Just when did you change in your uniform?
何わけわかんないこと言ってるのよあの子マユ
Huh?
シーナマユあの子がまた学校に来てるの
What?
また私たちに会いに来たのよ
Are you serious?
鉄工所の廊下を走ってゆくのを見たんだけど見失っちゃったの探すの手伝って
Ah, damn it. This is such a pain in the butt. So, where do we look?
走り回ってるから相変わらずどこにいるのかわかんないよ
Third floor. Let's head to the third floor first. Emerging at the end of the hallway from the staircase, I bump into a single female student. Hey, have you seen a girl in plain clothes?
ニューとか言いながら向こうにかけていったわよ
Got it, thanks. I catch sight of her back as she patters further down the corridor.
走って浩平
Okay. Forcing my way through the coming and going pedestrians, I chase after the girl. The gap between us closes until she's right in front of me. Hold it right there, you little... Lashing out... Lashing out with my hand, I grab her by the wrist. Shocked, the girl turns around to face me. You're gonna get yelled at for running in the corridors. Someone tells you something, listen. Okay? Oh, you're showing signs of growing up.
ねえマユどうしたの
Nagamori finally catches up. I see that Mew's here too. She's clinging tightly onto that weird stuffed animal. What's the matter? Go on, try telling us.
学校
What about it? Yes, school. That's where we are now.
学校に来たかったの
I don't know if the school has a special ed program. this isn't your school, is it?
学校には入ってきたらダメって言ったでしょ。ミュー。
What do you mean, Mew?
どうしよう、浩平。
What can we do? You'll have to take her out to the school gates.
そうね。行こうか、マユ。
Ah, sheesh. Make sure she listens this time.
分かった。
Whew.
何かあったの？昨日の再現フィルムのような行動をしてたけど、あんたたち。
No, it was nothing.
浩
Nagamori comes over as I'm preparing to go home.
平、あのさ、また部活無理って休ませてもらってきたよ。
Yeah. For Nanase's sake, right? No, for Shina. For Shina's sake, right?
うん。またあの子待ってるかもしれないもん。
That girl's a real handful, alright? Okay, I'll come with you.
早く行こう。あ、やっぱり
Just like yesterday, Shina's standing outside the school gates.
別に待ってなくてよかったのに。
Nagamori strokes her head as she comes pattering over. What do we do now?
家まで送ってゆくよ。
I'll go too. There's a few things I want to talk about.
このこと？
No, with her guardian.
そうだね。話聞いておくといいかもしれないね。
Yeah, it's a little odd for her to be free range like this. Well, time for you to lead us back to your place. I place my palm down on her head. Instead of nodding, she vocalizes her reply. By the time I get home, it's already past 7 p.m. Feeling a little feverish, I lie down in bed and let the chilly air cool me down. After our talk, I had felt a surge of something akin to anger. A strong emotion, like a sense of irritation, had begun to well up inside me as I was told of how Shina had spent her life so far.
私は本当の母親じゃないですから。
Those words, uttered by Shina's mother, had been the cause of all of this. I hadn't intended on prying, but that was where a conversation about Shina's current lifestyle had led.
マユは私に泣きつかない子だから。いつだって一人で泣く子だから。
Shina's mother had begun to speak as we were passing through the door on our way out.
ずっと自分一人で泣いて、ずっと慰められることを知らずに生きてきたんです。だから傍若無人にも見えるあの子の性格も、ただ人の優しさを知らないゆえのものなんです。
Yeah, the foster programs can be pretty rough.
何かご迷惑をおかけしましたでしょうか。
I mean, a little, but not like anything major.
いえ、全然。
Not trouble, more just like minor inconveniences. We only came here today to ask you that question.
ええ、私の方は一向に構いません。あの子が自分からそんな集団の中に身を置きたがるなんて初めてですから。しかしお二人方、それにその学校の方もご迷惑なのでは。
I mean, the school? Probably.
だから全然迷惑じゃないですって。
I think the school will manage to, somehow.
そうですか。そういうことでしたらよろしくお願いします。
The real question is, why isn't she in school? We will. She's just like me, I thought. Nagamori was probably thinking the same thing. The only way we differ is our circumstances. I don't think you're on the spectrum like that, bud. The question we had put to Shina's mother was a request to let her attend school. Not the school that she originally would have been going to, but the one Shina herself wanted to go to, our school. Shina, who had remained within her own cocoon for so long, forever a child. Get it? Because her name is Cocoon, and she was in a cocoon, and then she'll be coming out by going to our school and being with us. It's poetry. It's pottery. It rhymes. Sheena, who, after the death of her dear friend, was trying to crawl out of that cocoon. What, her ferret? I wanted to give her a push from behind. Because once, I was just like her.
本当にできるのかな、そんなこと。
I'm telling you, it'll be okay. I construct a plan in my head. First of all, I've got to obtain a uniform by midday tomorrow. We're to meet Sheena in the courtyard during the first afternoon break. There's only one person I can turn to for that. Yeah, Sumi seems like he's got a collection of girls' uniforms. Really? Nanase? Oh yeah! Nanase, she'd have a spare uniform. She never fucking wears her her actual uniform. Nanase, help us out. Oh, why is my throat so raspy today? Yes, it's Nanase. She must have a real attachment to her old uniform, because she still wears it. There's no doubt she's got an extra uniform for our school lying around. Given how stingy looking she is, I'll just have to beg her until she relents. Okay, it all comes together tomorrow. I sure am hungry. Doesn't look like Yukiko-san is coming back, so I've got no choice but to get up from the sofa and drift over to the kitchen. I guess I'll make dinner on my own for once. I open the fridge and peek inside. There's nothing in here but ice. We've hit the bottom of our food reserves. Actually, this sort of thing happens pretty frequently. I never go shopping, and Yukiko-san is rarely at home. It's the only natural result. Oh well, I guess I'll go for the instant food. I open the cupboard and peek inside. There's nothing in here but dust. The cupboard is bare. What do I do now? Order a pizza. It's like 15-20 bucks. You'll be fine. Listlessly closing the cupboard, I return to the living room. It'd be a pain in the butt to go out and buy something. It's all the same once I fall asleep. Hell yeah, fucking water and sleep for dinner. Guys on that struggle diet. I drift my way up to the second floor. Climbing into bed, I close my eyes. And with him closing his eyes is where we are going to end it here for today. Yeah, I can see why this route might be a little questionable. With, say, the differences between our characters and their current circumstances. So we'll see how tactfully that is handled next time on the next episode of One. I hope to see you all there, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, yada, yada, yada. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Goodbye.